Yeah! Woo!
No. Are we working? Are we are we are we going? Are we on? Are we on? Well, I see I'm here. I don't know if I am there. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully, I have done some tweaking. Hopefully get the show to run smooth. But you know how that's probably going to be. But we'll see. All right, there we go. I can see myself on the screen now, which means you can probably see me. Let me know if I am 5 by 5 on the sound, please. I do not have the right glasses on. So we're just going to do what we can here. 5 by 5. Good deal. Good deal. All right, good deal. So let's just start. First off, welcome everybody to the Dave It Yourself channel. Another episode of the Sunday Sit Down at 7. That's right. Today is the first day of fall, from what I understand from my mother. She did, in fact, tell me that this morning. So great time to try to get this show back on the road. I did do some tweaking. Like I said, I've had this laptop probably 5 years, easy. Never done like a clean on it. I have Norton antivirus, all that kind of stuff on it, but never done a clean. So I got a deal on the Norton Clean, ran it, cleaned up 98 gigs of memory stuff. So hopefully this show will go smooth. Will it? Let's ask the old 8 ball, see what it says. 8 ball, will it go smooth tonight? Oh, very doubtful. We're going to spin that again here in just a minute, but for right now, Ah, it does look like it's working. So there you go. Let's take a look at the bingo camera real quick. Make sure that's working. Ah, it's working for now. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, I do have my mini harmonica going, and I can see the spinning on the screen there, which means that for some reason I am not streaming enough. All day today it seemed to be fine, but of course, once I start the show, gremlins. So there you go. So we'll see what happens. But as you can see on the main screen here. Hopefully, we'll be doing everything here. Got Magic 8 ball. I went ahead and changed the 8 ball to the Dave It Yourself ball because 8 ball is more reliable. Then, of course, Dave Galaxy. We'll talk about that. We got bingo coming up. And of course, jokes of the day, if you're interested. Of course, this right here, back here. But anyway, so that's what we've got going on. Let's jump into that chickadee chat and see what we've got going on. I do have quite a few things going on tonight. Some things that are left over from the last show 2 weeks ago. So we'll see how that works out. I did not plug in a hard line tonight. We're running on Wi-Fi, so take that with a grain of salt. All right, let's get some of these other things out of here. We don't need this. You've seen that. We don't need that. We'll talk about that later. Are you familiar with that? We don't need that or that. There we go. All right, and technically we don't need this text right now. There's no reason for you guys to continue to watch that. There we go. So there we go. Just a little highlight of the shirt I'm wearing tonight. The Foreign Relations from Top Gun movie. There you go. Fun little shirt I got on. I haven't worn that on the channel yet, so I thought I'd bring that out. Been running the AC all day today, but even though it's the first day of fall, it's still pretty warm in here. So I have a side fan going on right here. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Hopefully it won't mess with the smoke machine. Let's go to test. All right, well, that's failure number one. Fart machine working? Fart machine's working. Let me take a look at the smoke machine real quick. All right, so we're just gonna Hope that the smoke machine works at some point. I plugged it in 30 minutes ago, so it should be plenty warmed up, and it does have juice in it, so we'll see what happens. I've got video that we'll talk about as well. Got a little Dave it yourselfery, that little something I picked up that I was like, you know what, if I could solve this problem. So I've got that problem solved. Also got a couple things. Got another video that we'll play here later. Word of the Dave tonight. I don't think I had that card on there. And also I've got two planes over here on the side that I'm going to ask your opinion on, which one I should try to work on. And we'll basically take a look at both of them here tonight on the show and see what's going on. But for now, let's jump into that chickadee chat. There it is right there. All right, so let me go and scroll up here. Well, let me scroll up. It's not more than the Randy B comment there, but just so you know, I did put a comment out there with regards to normally if I'm going to do the show on Sunday nights, I try to get a card out by noon, just so you know. So if you don't see a card by like 2 o'clock, probably not going to do a show. But today, again, I did put it at noon. Shortly after I do that and I launched the show, I immediately put something in the comments with regards to something about something, and the first one to respond will get some sort of bonus throughout the show. Well, tonight, that question was name one of the words of the Dave from the last show 2 weeks ago. And the first guy to respond was Michael Reitza, and he responded with two of the three words. He only needed to respond with one. So Michael Reitza will be in the hunt tonight if bingo is successful for him for up to $250,000. You heard me right. Yeah, that's right. I'm not lying. It is possible. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So let's jump into the chat that we can. So thank you for Michael for jumping in on that early. And let's see, speaking of early, he jumped in. I put it up at noon. He jumped in at 3:30. So just so you know, he gave everybody else 3.5 hours to put their answer in first. So Mike was there. Litz is in the house. Hey, not Litz. I'm so sorry. Love RC. Again, I'm wearing the wrong glasses here. Let me pull these down a little bit more. All right. Then we got Randy B in the house. Randy B, how you doing, sir? Hope you had a good birthday. And then we've got Boss 223 in the house. How you doing, Boss? Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. I noticed that my main camera is not on. See if I can fix that. Hey, 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 hey. Not that you needed to see me, but now you can. So if you're eating, sorry for that. But anyway, so let's jump back into this here. Technical difficulties. Anyway, so Love RC's in the house. My mom's in the house. Hey, Mom, good to see you. Thanks so much. Randy B. Wild Bill, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. I'm certainly going to try to make your real flight tomorrow night, sir. So hopefully I can make that. I know you're on the West Coast, if I'm not mistaken. So you're doing it at 6:30 your time, 9:30 my time, and usually around 10 o'clock, I'm about all I can do to still stay awake, knowing that I still have to work the next day. So I'm going to try. I'll be there for a little bit at least, if I can get that headset to work, but hopefully that'll work. We'll see. So who else we got in here? Wild Bill, Love, Jeff in Lower Alabama. How you doing, sir? Ray Emai, how you doing, sir? PA Paps, hey, PA Paps, haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you back, my friend. Shadow Ops, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, Shadow Ops, you being a huge drone fan, the My Little Dave It Yourself thing, that's drone related. So stick around for that. And let's see who else we got here. Shadow Ops, Ray EMI. Okay, I think we're at the bottom here. All right, so good deal. So let's jump into, I've got the same bingo list, but let's jump into the 8-ball cam here and see. Yeah, Magic 8-ball. Ain't so magic. Threatened Yeah. Well, speaking of that, let's see how it does, right? Let's go to the Magic 8-ball cam. Make sure the camera still works. It does. That's good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and give it a little shakarooski. You can see that the picture's a little clearer on the Magic 8-ball. I really worked hard to try to get that as clear as possible. The problem is it's a little close to the camera since it's closer than the bingo balls. I had it sitting on a roll of tape. Right now you can see that there's some little foam pieces here. So I'm doing what I can. All right, so here's what we do. Magic 8-ball. Magic Dave It Yourself 8-ball. Will this show go off without hook? Will That's not going to happen because Smoke Machine's already not working. Will the show go the full 2 hours with video and sound still intact? That's a more appropriate question for this show. Here we go. All right, Magic 8-ball says there's a big bubble there. All right, but I'm going to give it to you with the big bubble. We'll see what happens there. See if you can see that. The big bubble might be blowing it out, but it does say without a doubt there. Come on, Bubble, get out of there. Oh, come on, come back, come back, come back. Uh, uh, uh. There it is, without a doubt. All right, so without a doubt, the show should go off without a hitch. You at home, please keep your fingers crossed. So there we go. We're going to see how that works out. So let's see what else we've got going on here. I have some things on my phone, which I'll get to here in a bit. Let me take a little swig of my flavored water. And that's not a riddle tonight. Flavored water is, in fact, the deal. Um, and then I've got a couple of planes, like I said, we're going to talk about my DIY idea. We'll do some bingo, jokes of the day, word of the day, that kind of stuff. We've got all kinds of stuff going on here. So we're doing good here. Time frame, we're doing great. So we'll give it another few minutes. We'll jump into some bingo. Unless the fart machine pipes up. Let's test that smoke machine one last time. Wow, smart machine still saying no. All right, well, I'll test that smoke machine. The light here is working, so we'll test that later. I've got some more fluid in case I need it, but I don't think I do. But we'll test that later. Hopefully if we get a bingo win, I don't know, we'll have to come up with something. We need the smoke machine for bingo wins, so we'll see what happens. All right, so let's see, what else do I have here? Like I said, word of the day of Galaxy. If you guys are still interested, I'm still doing the Dave Yourself Galaxy. Um, that is, if you're interested in getting behind the scenes content or links to things that I find interesting, or if you want to get early views or links to things that I haven't quite published to the public yet, or if you want to get extra bonuses, such as like emails on your birthday or texts or whatnot, Dave Yourself Galaxy things. It's free to join. If you are interested in joining, you would join by sending an email right here to the Dave Yourself channel, gmail.com, right here. And just send me your phone number. It goes into my phone, which is why it's called the Galaxy, because my phone's a Galaxy. And you'll get stuff personally from me. There you go. Until this channel gets too big to make that happen. Speaking of too big, and to give you a little idea, we're going to jump back to the chat screen too. But just to give you a little idea about too big and growth, I think I'm like a 16 or 1,615 subs, something like that. Anyway, as of the 18th of this month, September, I've been doing this 9 years. Not this show, granted, but my channel's been around on YouTube since September 18th, 2013. There you go. So I have a little less than 500 videos on there. Probably maybe 2% of those are pretty great. Another 8% of those are not too bad. The rest of them, but I'll leave that up to you. I just posted another one today, which is some of that video that I have from the last show that I did with regards to the B drum, using that Insta360 Go 2 on the sunshade hood of that 7-inch diversity monitor. I went ahead and pushed that out today. Went ahead and did a little more stuff. Got another video. It's kind of a rough copy, which I'm going to show you tonight, which may go out later on to the public. But that's a bonus to you being a part of the Dave Yourself channel on Sunday nights. So there you go. You get a chance to see that. So let's jump back into that chickadee chat here and see what we've got going on. I want to stay connected to the peeps, and you are all my peeps. Let's see, who else? We got anybody new popping up in here I haven't said hello to? Edge Gateball, that's where we left off earlier. Boss is an insomniac. Wish I could sleep 8 hours. Yeah, me too, sir. Wish I could work for just 8 hours. That would be pretty great. Wish my work day was only 8 hours long. That would be great. But it is what it is. Boss back from the shower. Great. Glad to hear that Boss is squeaky clean. Like that. Although this is a no rule show, other than the only real rule I have in this show has nothing to do with you, other than the fact that, again, if the peak viewers matches the likes at the end of the show, I will give everybody that was in the stream that night a prize. It's happened before. I will do it again. So that's the only rule. Other than that, I don't care. As a matter of fact, when you see some of my jokes of the day tonight, you'll realize, yeah, no rules tonight. No rules. Same type of jokes. A lot of little Johnny jokes, keep those easy. One Jesus joke, that kind of stuff. It's Sunday. Got to throw a little spice in there. But all of them require the warning, which will be coming later. All right, so let's jump into this here. Prayers for Kenny. Kenny is having his back surgery on Wednesday. Oh, you know what? I just actually touched base with Kenny earlier. He did not mention that to me at all. That shows you how deeply our friendship goes. I just sent him out the random, hey, how you doing, pal? You know, every once in a while, just throwing out there the few folks I care about. What's up? How you doing? You know, haven't talked to you in a while, that kind of thing. He was like, yeah, doing good. And no mention of back surgery. Need to work on that friendship, let me tell you. All right, need to work on my friendship with all of you, really. So next time I see any of you in public or meet you in person, I will be working on our friendship. Just know that. It's important to me. No joke. All right, so prayers for Kenny on that, since he did not tell me that. I can tell you who also could use your little prayers, and I'm not going to get into this at all because I don't know anything other than the fact that I sent him similar type of text as well. Hey, how you doing, pal? Jude, just enough RC. He could use your prayers. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, so he's got mine already. I already reached out to him. I offered him my hand kind of thing, so if he needs anything. So you haven't seen Jude in a while, just know he could use your prayers as well. That's his story to tell. I don't even know it, so I can't tell. But there you go. All right, so let's take a look and see what my phone says because I know I got things on here that are possibly important. Somebody asked me the other day, how's Biscuit doing? Cat's doing great. Typical cat stuff. Waiting for me to feed him. He eats, takes a nap long enough until he needs to go to the bathroom, and then comes back and ready to eat. Typical cat stuff. Doing great. So he's doing great. Um, Also, I sent out a little thing to Aerospace Matt earlier today. Hopefully, he'll show up in the stream here. Maybe we'll see. But I sent him a thing about whether or not he saw Built Fast. You guys are familiar with Built Fast RC. He does a lot of the handmade planes and 3D printed stuff. He just recently did a video with the Dark Star from Top Gun, and it's his version 2, and it flies like a dream. It flies like basically a UMX turbo timber. It flies awesome. It is the easiest thing to fly, according to him. I don't have a 3D printer. I don't know, but I do know who just recently got a 3D printer. That would be Lee Davidson's Hanger. So hopefully, Lee, if you're watching this or if you watch this later, get those plans for that Dark Star. Check out Built Fast's video. I can put a link to that in, but I'm sure you guys are all subbed to him already because his stuff's pretty amazing. Just like Silver Surfer, another guy makes a lot of those little cartoon planes. Both those guys, talent. One of those guys you're like, man, I really wish that guy was my neighbor. Either one of those cats. But anyway, but yeah, his aerospace Matt, back to that. He's a huge Dark Star fan. Um, and yeah, that's it. So that's it for that. Let me take a look at my notes here. See what we got going on here. Let me keep the chickadee chat going here as well. See if anything's up. Biscuit does, yeah, and cleans himself. Yeah, raids and live. Yeah, he does. He gets. I think there's another cat or something in the yard. Every once in a while, he'll come running up that back deck. It sounds like literally like four small children running up the back deck. He's not a big fat cat, but God, he makes a lot of noise. And then he runs at full speed and jumps right on the railing, like, whoa. If I tried to do that, I'd be in the bushes down there. But I'm not a cat. Not yet. All right, so let's see. What did I say? So first day of fall, we did talk about that. 9 years since I've been doing this channel. So there you go. Talked about the Norton cleaner, and we did that. So hopefully the show will go off. I see the little green box down here. So hey, if you can hear me, you can see me, and I got a green box. I'm 80% there. Let's see. Ward of the Dave game. We're going to be doing some more Ward of the Dave game. I kind of watched my last video. I do not watch a lot of my videos. Sometimes if I have to go back and see who won something for bingo because they didn't tell me or something like that. But I did watch my little bit last video because it was such a train wreck. I wanted to see exactly what can I pinpoint when the cars came off the track. Like I can see it like hanging the whole time. And then, oh, when did it go off? So I was watching that. And then through watching that, I was trying to figure out, oh, I did these Word of the Dave things. New idea. Great. Throw the word up, fade in the first answer, fade in the second answer, fade in the third. And then I'm realizing, all of you guys, as soon as you see the word, you're like, Google. So as soon as I hit fade one, fade two, fade three, you already have the answer. Tonight, I'm not doing that. Tonight, little different. Little different. But still, first one to answer gets ultra extra pulls into the bingo. And speaking of that, probably time we do a little bit of bingo. I can't believe. Let me check that smoke machine one last time just in case we get a winner. All right, I'll check that again later. I don't know what the problem is, but ooh, but that's good timing. I'll take that. Hey, at least one of my machines is coming through tonight. Thanks, Smart Machine. I'll take it. Bingo time it is. Let's get into that bingo list. Same one we had, well, since we've had for a few months now. I haven't changed anything up. I was trying to actually look into the new subscribers thing. Apparently, YouTube has kind of changed up how they put all that stuff in there now. So you can see like what gender your viewers are, and you can see what part of the country they're from, and you can see all this other stuff, but you can't see who they are anymore for some reason. I don't know if maybe you guys have a fix for that, but as of right now, I do not. All right, so anyway, that's that. So there's the list. Let's jump into that bingo cam. Fart Machine called it, and technically we're really pretty close on time for that, so not bad. All right, let's scroll into the ball machine here. I do have, you can see the rubber security latch on there. Time to break out the harmonica. And any requests? Anybody have any requests tonight? Old Man River, the Blue Danube, Lose Yourself by Eminem. Anybody? Anything? As if that would make a difference. It does not. Here we go. This is what makes a difference right here. There we go. All right, let's release the rubber security ring. Ooh, oh, we already got a ball in there. Got to get him out of there. Empty cup. We want empty cup. It's got to be fair. Here we go. Who will it be? Will it be you? Oh, there we go. We've got ourselves a wiener. This one happens to be, oh, it's almost a vitamin. It's B11. Oh, B11. Try a little harder. You can be a vitamin. Who's B11? Is it you? Let's find out. Oh, that's the wrong list. Is it you? There it is. B11 is Paul McNeil. Paul McNeil. I think this is where I need my cricket sound effect because I don't think Paul is here. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give Paul the chance to show up. And we're actually going to give him a couple extra seconds because I didn't have Freddy the Frog ready to go. But I do now. 1 minute and go. All right, Paul, you got 1 minute for Freddy the Frog to say that you are or are not here. There you go. And I will pull my glasses down just enough so I can see the monitor over there. All right, and then we'll jump into the Chickadee chat actually, because you can probably see the frog that way. Yeah, sure you can. All right, so let's jump into here a little bit, and then we'll get down to Paul here in just a second as soon as the timer runs out. But let's see, we've got Wild Bill just got a third 3D printer. What are you doing with those 3D printers? Wild Bill, please send me a text privately. I want to know. That sounds like it could be awesome. If you needed a third one, you're doing something. That's awesome. No, haven't bit the bullet on that, only because I got so much stuff already. Trust me, I do not need something else to occupy my time. Paul McNeil, you have 4 seconds, buddy. Let's scroll down to the bottom. I don't see him. No. All right. Well, sorry, Paul. Nothing for you, buddy. So B11, we're going to go ahead and put that on the board over here. There we go. We're good. And I know, boo hoo hoo, we're all sad. And I know, based on when we're sad, what makes us happy. And what is that? Well, that is, of course, a jug of the day. And now the warning.
Warning. The following jokes are for adult entertainment purposes only. It is recommended that you already have a sense of humor prior to listening. If you are somehow bothered or offended, we do offer safety helmets in our gift shop for free. If you are still completely unsatisfied with the jokes or tonight's performance, you will receive a full refund of your purchase price and a coupon for 2 free drinks.
In Little Johnny's health class, the vocabulary lesson took an unexpected turn, largely influenced by Johnny's penchant for using inappropriate language. As the teacher proceeded through the list, instructing students to use words in sentences, a moment of caution arose. When the word rectum was introduced, Johnny eagerly raised his hand, but the teacher, having dealt with Johnny's antics before, opted to call on Susie instead. The next term on the list was defecate. And once again, the teacher decided it was wise to bypass Johnny, despite his eager hand-raising. Finally, the teacher reached the word urinate, thinking that Johnny couldn't cause much trouble with this one. However, Johnny seized the opportunity, nearly leaping out of his desk to ensure the teacher noticed. Reluctantly, she conceded, "All right, Johnny, urinate," Johnny declared, adding with a mischievous grin, "Teacher, urinate. But if your boobs were bigger, you'd be a 9.
Again, that's what the warning. So if you're at all offended by these, you know what you signed up for when you showed up tonight. Oh, Johnny. Well, we got more Johnny's antics coming up, so keep up with that. Oh my gosh. All right, 8-Ball Cam. What'd you think about that joke? 8-Ball, tell me. Give it to me. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna let it sit there. Oh, see? This is what I'm talking about. You see before when I've talked to you about it's sitting on the edge or sitting on the point. It's sitting on the point. Maybe that's the 8-Ball saying that's the point. I'll let you decide. Give it a jostle. All right. All right. Come on, 8-Ball. How can this thing not work? I put fresh batteries in it. All right, there we go. We've got an answer. I haven't quite looked at it yet. As I see it, yes. Oh, okay. I look at that. I can even read that on the screen. That's not bad. Hey, all right. Let me try to get this back in. There we go. Oh, hey, oh. You know, old guy trying to manipulate his balls. A little tough sometimes. Look, it's still not in frame. God, ball, get in there, but hide the light. Anyway, the ball says yes. We're going to keep it at that. Let's see what the Chickadee Chat thought about that. Chickadee Chat, what'd you think about that? Who else we got up in here? Oh, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I see. We got, what is this right here? Is this my cable right here? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my camera. Let's not mess with that too much. That's what happened last week. All right. So Betty laughing at that one, liking that joke. Good stuff. Since she is clearly a woman, it's always good to see a woman laughing at a boob joke. But again, she knew what she was getting into when she came into the show, just like the rest of you. All right, so CR50, I see you guys talking about motorcycles. Boss rode a bike here tonight. Boss Trail rode bikes here. Nice. Motocross back. Oh, man. I don't know when the last time I could tell you I rode something that wasn't like an actual street legal motorcycle. Nope, I honestly could not tell you. I would have to sit down and think about that one. Oh, let's see. Come on, I-30. Boss shouting at his number. I like it, boss. Throw it out there, man. Throw it out into the universe. Only good stuff could happen, right? Okay, so we'll talk about bikes. Okay, good channel for that. No, I don't mind. You guys talk about socks for like here. Knock yourselves out. I'm just glad that you're here. Remind me, 8-Balls M80s could be in the future. Well, one of the things I need to do before I go to Bigfoot is I need to get my EC 1500 back together because I got literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 3 sets of props for the EC 1500 still in the box. Haven't flown it since, was it last year's Bigfoot? Year before. Anyway, it's been a while. It was having some sort of connection issue, and I don't know if it was with, I wasn't using an adapter, so I'm not sure what was going on there, but it could have been maybe a loose cable, something one of the ESCs, or maybe to the controller. Anyway, if you move the wire just right, it wouldn't lose all power, and I still tried to fly it. Of course I did. Why would I not try? I had stuff to drop out of the back. Why would I not try to fly it, even though it wasn't ready to fly? Yeah, that's a good question. Why would I have done that? Anywho, I need to break out the hot glue gun. But that's not one of the planes I have on here tonight. That'll probably be one of the planes I maybe bring on next week. Might even put a video together for that, but we'll see. But we'll get into the 2 planes I do have, and I'll just tell you what they are. Right now, I've got the Twin Otter, which I have done some mods to, which we'll talk about a little bit here later. which is still wrapped in plastic from when it was in my storage unit. So we'll cut that out. Maybe. Huh. Should probably thought of bringing a knife. Should have brought a knife to the gunfight. Anyway, so we'll see if I get that out. And then I also have the PT-17 right here, which it has a busted landing gear on it. I have not really looked at it so much other than just taped the landing gear on there. The landing gear came off while it was in my storage unit. However, this is the plane that I caught the UFO footage on. So if you haven't seen my PT-17 video, it's the one that I painted with the British brown plane, brown biplane, with the British logos on it. So from the Spitfire. So if you haven't seen that video, go back to my catalog. Do yourself a favor. Trust me, I've submitted it to places so far. Nobody seems to want to care about it. I don't know why. It's got a Black Hawk helicopter in it, who's clearly chasing this helicopter for this thing. And I've got 3 cameras on the plane, or 2 cameras on the plane. So clearly it caught it. But anyway, we're going to talk about that plane. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and take a look at that. Hey, Crystal Hamlin's in the house. Hey, Crystal, good to see you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys at Bigfoot as well. That will be super funsville. Be looking forward to that. Need to try to do a dinner or something like that at some point, or at least a fantastic lunch. I'll definitely be bringing some cash a little bit to hit up those the food carts there. I tend to not have cash with me when they show up, so it's like I feel so bad. But anyway, so I'll be prepared for that, and even if they take debit this year, I'll still have cash regardless. Shadow Ops is on this way out. Hey, Shadow Ops, before you head out, I know you're on your way out. Maybe you'll watch this later. Tell me right here, because I was going to show you that FPV, the thing that I was talking about with the drone thing, my little DIY thing. If you're going to stick around for that, I will do it now. If you want to just watch it later, I'll do it later when I plan to do it. But try to tailor the show around my viewers. So if you're here, I'll be glad to watch it. Boss223 just got himself a big fat Avanti. Hello. What's going on with that? Nice. What color did you get there, my brother? Good stuff. Jeff Lower Alabama's on the hoose. What's up, Jeff? What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. CBO, good to see you, man. Thank you for seeing you as well, Davo. Look forward to seeing both you and Crystal there. Look at Crystal updated her little thing with a picture of her and her dog. How cute is that? Or is that Dave? I can't tell. I know it's a dog. I'm just messing with you. But that's awesome. Good for her. All right. Now Dave just needs to do some of his. Oh, wait a minute. He's got some on his too. Wait a minute. Oh, we need to try to blow that up. It's kind of hard to see that one. I'm assuming it's a Harley, related to Harley something probably, since that's what the CVO is. But anyway, we'll see what that's all about. And I only know that because I asked him and he told me. I do not have any motorcycles in my garage, so there you go. So good stuff. So anyway, so Shadow's out. Did he say I can check back later? Okay, no problem. You can check back later because I do have a little Dave it yourself thing, and I'll just go ahead and preface that here. Give you a little bit of something because I know you may be peeping a little bit, but I bought this. That's all I'm going to show you. That's all I'm going to show you. Just going to wet the lips a little bit, tempt you, tantalize, tease you with what I might have coming up. Is it lunacy? Is it lunacy? Yeah, maybe. I think it's pretty smart, which therein lies probably the fact that means it's lunacy. That's up for you to decide. And the way that you can decide that is by continuing to watch this particular picture. Ooh, fart machine's like, Dave, let's do some mango. Let's Texas smoke machine. Oh, nice. Smoke machine is working. All right. You know what that means? Probably going to have a winner. I'm thinking we're probably going to have a winner here. 8-ball. We're going to have a winner? Will we have a winner? Uh-oh. Here we go. What? Outlook good. Oh, look, this is pretty good. I can actually read that right on the screen there. Outlook good. You know what that means? That means that if you're on this list, well, you had better be tuned in right now because this could get cray-cray. All right, so speaking of cray-cray, let's get into that bingo. Cam, is that still working? Like butter. All right, let's put the safety rubber on. Oh, no, you don't, free ball. Just so you know, that was number 50. So it was number 50. You just went back in the bucket because you're already in the basket. You can't have that. So if we pull you again, it's a miracle. So there you go. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, here's my rendition of Nothing You Would Recognize. I kind of missed that last note right at the end. It's so tough. It's right next between. You got to inhale, exhale. Just it's tough. Anyway, let's go ahead and release the safety rubber. And let's give her a spin. Spin her up. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's somebody. It's somebody. Might do a fast roll later. You know what happens with fast rolls? If it doesn't stay in the track, extra one shoots out. We play them both, or 3 times, or whatever they are. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Who is it? If your number is 42, then you know that your letter is N, and that means that it is Crystal Hamlin. Oh my God! Crystal Hamlin is in the win. Let's make sure that that's correct because you know I've yelled these out before and had to pay them out twice. N42. I'm looking at the ball. N42 is in fact Crystal Hamlin. What? What do you want? What? I know. What do you want? You know she's in the house. There she is. There she is. Smoke machine. What? We got ourselves a first winner. All right, now one thing I did not do. Kind of glad I got that fan over there right now. That's really helping out a ton. All right, Crystal. You got your choice here. Now we're still doing the same thing we did last show. Although we kind of missed a week, so maybe we'll start that next week, next month, where you can accrue things throughout the month, or you can do it now. Screw it. What the hell? You can do it now. Okay, so you can get a random gift out of the prize box. Good, I do have the prize box here. You, let me take care of that smoke detector. In case anybody wasn't sure, I actually had a. Oh, well, it's good to know that it works. All right, we're going to go ahead and set that below the smoke machine for now, and I'll just remember to put that back up there later. It sure is good to know that it works. All right, so there we go. Crystal Hammond, back to what I was saying. All right, so you can get yourself a free prize out of the bingo, the prize bucket. It's going to be a blind pull. The bucket's over here, I can reach. Or you can get yourself, you can push your win to next week to see if you get the most wins throughout the month, which right now we only have one more week. So, or we can do an envelope prize. Let's see. That's about it. Blind pull, envelope prize. Envelope prizes now again normally have cash value. Envelope prize, or bank it. Bank it to next week. Because if you win next week, then you would be the all-time winner of the month. It is next week, right? Am I looking at the right month? See what she says. Uh-oh. Let me take a look at that calendar real quick. I have no idea. But we'll give her some time to think about it. All right, so next Sunday, yeah. Next Sunday, the 29th, yes, last week. So anyway, Michael Barrett says door number 3. Crystal, it's up to her. We'll see what she has to say about that. But she is, yeah. Envelope prize. All right, envelope prize it is. Well, Crystal, you will get yourself an envelope prize. To do so, you must make sure that you send me an email. You probably already know it, but just in case you don't, here's the Galaxy page as well. Right here. Zoopity zoop. Right there. Oh, that's as far as my green screen goes. Right there. TheDavidYourself@gmailchannel.com. Go ahead and tell me, just throw the date in there or bingo win, something to help elaborate to the fact that you won. I will remember, but probably a day or two before I get it out. So make sure that you tell me what you want. You want the envelope prize. That's all I need to know about that. I will get it to you. Try to get it to me by Wednesday so I can get it out. And, hopefully you can have it by next week. We'll see. So congratulations to Crystal on that. We have ourselves another show winner. That was always good stuff. And let's see, did I have a... I did have a bingo winner. Hey, bingo winner. I did have a bingo winner card. Uh, and just as a reminder, if folks aren't familiar with that Real Flight, if you like playing that, Wild Bill tomorrow night. This is not a Wild Bill promo specifically, but if you like playing it, I'll be there tomorrow night playing it as well. So check us out. That'll be fun. All right, so let's get back to main screen here. And just because we had such fun with that win, there's no reason for us not to continue with that with another Joke of the Day.
Little Johnny's parents wanted to have some alone time together, so they sent Johnny out onto the porch with an ice cream sandwich. To ensure he wouldn't finish too quickly and come back inside, his mother came up with an idea to keep him occupied. While you're eating that, watch the neighborhood and tell us everything interesting that you see. A few minutes into their alone time, Johnny's parents heard him yell his first report. The Hendersons got a new car. That's great, answered his mother. Keep looking. More time passed, and Johnny shouted again. The Smiths are planting flowers. Good job, responded his father. Keep looking. Another minute went by, and Johnny called out for a third time, startling his parents. Mr. and Mrs. Johnson are banging. Johnny's parents abruptly stopped their own activity. After a moment of stunned silence, his mother cautiously replied, "How do you know that?" Johnny answered, "Because their son is eating an ice cream sandwich on their porch too."
They're doing what? What kind of ice cream is it? That's what you want to know? Oh, well, let's check out the Chickadee chat and see what you thought about that. There we go. Nope, not so much. There it is. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, let's jump in the Chickadee chat. All right, so Crystal, congratulations to your big win. Envelope prize coming your way. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and make a note of that. Help you out, but still I need you to send me your address. But I should make a note of that because yeah, that's important. So let me just put that right here. I need to make space for all the other winners we're gonna have tonight. I mean, Michael Wrights is gonna get a chance to win $250,000 tonight, so I'm really excited about that. Let's see. All right, so I'll just put Crystal. You're the only Crystal I know. Well, relatively the only Crystal I know. And then just envelope. That'll do. Just leave myself a little note. Zoop. There we go. Crystal envelope. Either I'll remember it's you or I'll try to mail something that's really heavy. All right, email sent. Good deal. Nice. Good stuff. All right, let's jump back into that Chickadee show cam. So let's see how we're doing on time here. Yeah, we're doing all right. All right, so I have a couple of things here. Let's get ready to do some. I'm feeling good with the whole winning thing. I'm feeling good with that. I'm thinking might be time to let you guys try to win something else. I don't know. I just get the winning itch. Starts at my shoulders, goes down to my elbows, ends up right between these two fingers. But it's still an itch that I can't help. And it all has to do with winning. So I want you guys to win because that's what makes the itch stop. So that being the case, I only have one of these tonight because the video that I've coming up is not long, but there's some things that we want to talk about, some other stuff we got going on. Plus, we got these other boxes I want to do. But we'll go ahead and start at that at the beginning of the hour. But for now, let's go ahead and end up the rest of this. Well, we still got a few minutes. All right. Let me. You know what? Let's take a look at what these planes I got. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. While this thing is still actually producing a show, I want to kind of utilize that as much as I can. Hey, one thing I got my side note here. The video you're going to watch later here has some phone video footage as well as my hat cam, which is this Runcam 4K that you probably saw I got a while back when I did one of my little purple table reveal things. But I don't know if you guys have the Runcam or the Runcam 4Ks, Runcam 2s, or anything like that. But the sound on this thing, I've never dropped it, I've never had any problems with it, but the sound on this thing sucks. And when you watch the video, which is kind of a rough cut today, it's not great, which is why I had to use the video from the cell phone, on the sound on it. I don't know if it's because it's on the RC Sailors hat. I doubt it. This is one of the last hats they ever had, so I bought it back in the day and have enjoyed using it as a hat cam. I doubt that's it. Some of you might have different opinions, but I doubt that's it. But if you know anything about the Runcam, without me having to go to YouTube videos and learn how to pull it apart and I don't know. Maybe that's what that needs to happen. But anyway, the sound on that is horrible. All right, so what I wanted to do is let's take a look at this real quick. This is my PT-17 here, and this is the one that's got the British stuff on it. Got the pilot, got the little scarf motor you might see is all painted up. But you can also see I got a wheel dangling. So I wanted to kind of look at this because I haven't actually ever looked at it. This particular plane also has multiple camera mounts on. It's got one here. Also got a spot in here in the cockpit here for another camera. I think this was the Insta360 Go 2 that probably fit in this little foam cup I made here. It's got a little hole here for your finger to kind of fit in. This is where the Insta360 One X went. So I have 360 video of that alien. And then I also put some decals, I think, down inside the cockpit there for this camera view. Put some straps on the pilot. You can see he's got some shoulder straps on there. Did a little paint on him. But it also has not only this. Oh, look, I've got, I just noticed this. I've got, I got lights that still work out there. I'll be damned. Well, at least one of them does. That's interesting. But those are those little easy lights. I don't know where the housings went on those, but maybe that's why it's in a little bad shape. But anyway, we got a wheel that's busted off here. I thought I'd take a look at that. Is that plastic? Is that metal? What are we dealing with there? All right. So, hmm. That might, I think I could probably do that UV glue right there. UV glue the wheel cup back on there. Now, the wheel cup's got a little bit of a crack in it, so the wheel cup's a little busted. I must have had kind of a hard landing on it. Definitely needs some touch-up paint. You can see this dinger right here. But I did some dark wash on it. I don't know if you can see any of that in the rivets, but I did a little dark wash on it. But anyway, love the way this plane flies. This is the yellow PT-17 from E-flite. This is yet another one that I did back in the day. Didn't even fly it, just painted it and then flew it. But anyway, so could have not even flown out of the box. I would have known. But anyway, if you can see this, then you may not be able to. Anyway, the cup is a little bit cracked right there. Just plastic. This part right here looks like it's pretty easy to just glue right back on there. So yeah, I should be able to fix that. Wheel still spins. So, okay. All right. I haven't really looked at that one. So, other than, like I said, I think I taped this on there when I saw it broken off in the storage unit. And again, it's been years since I've flown this thing. So I'll probably be bringing this to Bigfoot, maybe go ahead and clean it up a little bit, give it some touch-up paint, maybe some highlight paint and stuff. We'll see about that. But all right, let me go and put that wheel back in there, and I'll keep an eye on that. I did not bring any of my repair kit items up here tonight, so don't have that. But I have been taking apart a ton of planes. Got landing gear for days. I think these are off of the Viper. So I've got all kinds of stuff. I'm situating things into landing gear boxes, flight surface boxes, servo boxes, controller boxes, receiver boxes. So I got all kinds of stuff going on here. I've even, like I said, I think I showed you this last time. I got full Aeroscout skeletons. So anything that is salvageable off any of the planes, I've got a box of engines right over there, motors over there. So if you guys happen to need anything and you're looking for something, can't find it on your local Facebook marketplace, hit me up. Best way to do that, shameless plug, will be to do it to the Dave It Yourself Galaxy. By trying to join the Dave It Yourself Galaxy, you can touch base with me directly and in person. Well, over the phone. But if you want to do that, go ahead and send your email to the Dave It Yourself channel at gmail.com. Send me your phone number. I'll make sure you're included. And you'll get group text. Everybody gets the same text. It's not like I send you individual stuff unless you need it or unless I'm just reaching out to say, hey, what's up, pal? That also happens. All right. And then, of course, you get your birthday and all that kind of stuff. And then double wins when you get a chance when we're doing something special, like the big, subscriber prize. If you're part of the Dave It Yourself Galaxy, you automatically get 2 entries, bada bing, just like that. So, little bonuses. It's free. It's not a lot. Can't really expect a lot when it's free. But It's something different, and not everybody does it. So there you go. Speaking of not everybody does it, Fire Machine says it's time to do some more bingo. Fair enough. I'm ready for them. Oh, see how we're doing on time. Oh, actually a little early, but excuse me. So sorry about that. Let's go to that bingo list. Let's take a look. One last time. There's some names in there probably need to come off. I haven't seen some of these folks in a while. EQRC. Anybody have any idea what's up with EQ? Let's jump into that bingo cam. We'll talk about it some more. Let's see. I know Keith Higgins responded to Facebook. I did kind of put some things out, little links. Hey, I'm trying to do another show tonight on a few things like Pilot Ryan's thing, the RC Pilots Lounge. He asked me to do that. And then the Birmingham, then my local one, and then one other one too. So I don't expect anybody to show up from those. But anyway, if they do, welcome. All right, let's get into this Bingo to Bingo here. Because what you're seeing tonight is a show loosely based on RC stuff. Really just a variety show of nothingness. But you could win something. And that in itself should be enough. And micro harmonica playing. Who doesn't love that? 8 out of 10 people, according to the studies. But I'm still going to play it because I'm defiant. Speaking of defiant, here's my album cover from Defiance. Here is the second track. Yep, it's a short one. It's an intro to a 15-second YouTube video for a channel I cannot name because of the lawsuit. There you go. Anyway, time to get ourselves a winner. And winners who like chicken dinners, if your number is N31, then get ready to put some gravy on your chicken. Who's N31? Let's find out. Who's N31? N31 is Keith Wise, Kenneth Wise, Kenneth Wise. And speaking of names that we probably need to pull off this list, Kenneth Wise, have not seen him in a while. I hope he is doing fine. But yes, that is in fact N31, which is Kenneth Wise's number. So Kenneth, if you're not a part of tonight's show, hopefully somebody that is a part of tonight's show will tell you that you won tonight in tonight's show, and you will be back as being a part of next show. But just in case, Freddie's going to give you that minute. See how we do here. Got yourself a minute. All right, here we go. Let's get into this a bit and see if there's anybody else that snuck in when I wasn't looking, because you know those folks are. They like to sneak in. They like to wait for the crowd to die down and then find what seats are left. I don't blame them. Oh, they do miss the thing in the very beginning about, turning off silencing your phone so you don't spook the animals. So hopefully they remember that. All right, let's take a look at this and let's jump down here. So that's where Crystal won. She's super lucky. Okay, so let's jump down here. Email sent. There we go. Sound is set too low. Stage change it in the app. Oh, on the run cam. Is that what you're saying here, Jeffy Jeff? Right here, man. By default, the sound is set too low, so you can change it in the app. Jeff, I have my phone. We might just do that on the show. We'll see how we do. But thank you, sir. Thank you. I will take in a look at that. I have the app on my phone. I swear to God, I never use it. I don't know why. Same thing with the Insta360 go-tos. Every once in a while, I use it. If it's in a plane, I can't open the cockpit. I need to see it. Yeah, maybe. Where my RC sailors kept to pick up women in bars. Michael, please tell me how that works out for you. Clearly, it worked for Nate. Let's see here. Maybe better luck at Harbor Freight had. Yeah, maybe. All right, here we go. Aerospace won't let me download any videos to my SS card without the Wi-Fi being connected to my computer. What? Yeah, I don't even try, really. I just pull the card out, slide it right into the little, the little adapter dealio. One of these little deals, and just slide the thing right in there and slide it right in. I don't even try to plug up the thing, except for when I'm charging it. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why. I've had problems with my RunCam 2 just shutting off, Love says. Well, I have had some issues with that. I I did notice an issue with that last time I was out at the airfield, actually. Uh, how many minutes did I set this for? Why is this going on forever? What is going on here? All right. Clearly, he's not here. I don't see him here. So we're just going to say that he is not here to win that particular prize. Smoky Mountain, hey, buddy, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Looking for an Aero Scout skeleton. Have you, Aero Scout, Matt? Well, I have one, my friend. I mean, it's full, buddy. Strap and everything. I mean, it's gutted to the guts. Got a little bit of foam on it, a little bit of tape on it left. I'll just let you guys peel that off. But that's just the tape for these lines here. And I still have one line in there. The other one I do not, but I have it. Matter of fact, I think I see it in the box. So yeah, if you need that stuff, just let me know. We can work it out. Go ahead and spare you from that. All right. Let's see here. Matt, yes, they just came out with a new one. Download Wi-Fi for the app. Okay. Think EQ is in jail? I doubt it, unless there was a crackdown on airplane fabrication and modification by his local ATF team. I doubt it, but I don't know. I don't know a lot about Eric. I'm assuming not. Seems to spend a lot of time working on planes. I doubt it, but I would not put money on it. I'm not a gambler anyway, so that precludes that. I have two small Mobius cams, but no preview. Yeah, I've had a couple of those. I've had a couple of those Mobiuses myself. Those weren't too bad. Hey, Linda Stewart's in the house. How you doing, sir? Good to see you, Linda. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you. Smoky Mountain's in the house. Trav, good to see you, my man. Travis slapping some cameras in planes. He certainly knew how to tickle my fancy on that one. So good on you for that, sir. Ray Myers in the house. Uh-oh. What did I just scroll down? What happened? I don't know what happened to Ray's comment there. Maybe I just straight up missed it. My bad. My bad. I don't know what happened there. Stop by to say howdy. CTRC Flying 2011. Hey, pal. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. You can always take a look at the replay of the video in the morning when you're taking care of business in the porcelain throne room. So I recommend everybody watch my videos, really. It normally makes it a little easier if you have toilet paper handy. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. Paper towel, a leaf, something. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. This channel makes no promises. Other than if we get the same amount of viewers that we have likes. Right now we're at 26 viewers, 16 likes. So seem a little bit low on that number count there. So we'll see how that works out. I'm waiting for Horizon to come out with the new timber. Which new timber? Didn't they just come out with a new timber? What's up with the yellow one, the balsa wood one? That one thing's pretty sweet. I wouldn't personally own one, but that's only because I know how I fly stuff. As a matter of fact, I think I showed you a plane earlier that may have gotten some great video, but yeah. Hey, Don Grissom's in the house. There's one of my hilltop flying buddies. Hey, Don, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Don, I'm going to go ahead and hook you up right now. Give you some of that blue wrench love. Come on now. You know it. So there you go, Don. So I certainly appreciate you showing up here. I don't know if it's going to save that at any point in time. There we go. So there you go, Don. We're going to turn you into a standard moderator, my man, so you can help out with the channel, because this channel needs all the help it can get, my friend. Oh, so I appreciate that. Yellow Viper 64 million. Knew it'd be yellow. Now, didn't I see the thing with those 64s? Are there three colors, or was that a fever dream I had? Are there three separate colors for that new Viper? Please tell me. I think there's a blue or red to yellow. No? Am I wrong? I don't know. Could have been a fever dream. I don't know. P.O. Paps Adventures. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here as well. Don Grissom. Yep. Good to see you as well. All right. Good stuff. For EMI, Dave, you missed my post. I'm quitting the hobby. Need a cornea transplant. Oh, no, Ray. Quitting the hobby totally? because you know, road vehicles, RC cars, stuff like that, you know, that can keep you in a little bit. Get yourself a couple of these little bad boys right here, these little Will toys or something like that, or Traxxas, you know, that's expensive, but nonetheless. Drones, of course, drones are always a good way to go because they don't fly off on you if you don't want them to, except for the FPV one. Speaking of the FPV drone, we're going to talk about that here in just a second as well. So I'm sorry to hear about that, Ray. So hopefully that cornea transplant. Oh, that sucks. All right, so let's jump into this a little bit here and talk about my little dealio here. Because nope, we're gonna do apparently a bingo. Come on, fart machine. How are we doing on time? Are you killing me on things here? We've already had 3 polls. I only have no. Okay, well, it's at the top of the hour. I'm gonna let you slide, fart machine. But seriously, I could have used a little more time. I was about to talk about something. This is what happens when you have a fart machine that's actually a producer of the show. Some people have human producers. I get what I can get. Mine's a fart machine. So there we go. Let's jump into that bingo list. Don, I know you're not part of this bingo list, but we have plenty of spots on here that are still open. So if you want to be a part of this bingo, just let me know. Go ahead and post it in the chat here. We have some options here for you. So 3 available options, I-22, G58, and O63 if you want to be part of the bingo for this evening. We can certainly put you in because that's why those are there. You can see there's also some double roll agains and some double prize, things like that. All kinds of other stuff, $5 bingo, stuff like that. So we got all kinds of stuff in here. It is quite the prize. We're going to go ahead and jump into that now. We're going to go ahead and give Don a chance or make sure anybody needs to jump in a number real quick. Michael Bear's really liking the new Potensic Atom. Michael Bear, me too, my friend. I love that drone as well. I think I showed you guys a video of that a couple weeks ago where I put some, actually some of those LED lights like I have on this P17 right here on it. And seemed to do pretty good. Do some lightning chasing with it. It's a good drone. Holds well. Holds real well. I like it a lot. Oh, way cheaper than DJI. I've never been a DJI fan. But Potensic, I've always been a unique fan. I have a ton of those unique products. As a matter of fact, when you take a look at these drones that you have, I have here, this is a unique product. That's the Breeze right here. That's a unique product. The Typhoon right there. That's a unique product. The quad, the 4K Q500. So Typhoon and unique products have always I've been a big fan of mine. This one right here, though, is just a little cheap drone. But this is a little drone that actually goes with this particular Umbrella Academy thing. But this is our Umbrella Corporation. But this is a little drone actually pops out in there as well. So I've always been a big fan of the drone things. But anyway, let's jump back into this bingo thing. But yeah, I like the Potensic as well a lot. And I'm getting into the speed drone, which we'll talk about that here in a bit as well. All right, so let's jump into this. Let's see. Anybody, Don? I'm good. Got to head to bed soon. Okay, so Don's not up for bingo. No worries. Not a problem. It is not a requirement. And if you're getting ready for bed, you may not want to listen to this because this harmonica is not great. No. I'm going to let that stay there because I did not secure it. So there you go. Double prize right there. So we're going to see. We already have that one. That one is looks like I something. All right, here we go. Dang it. All right, here we go. And we're pulling 2 today. Here we go. All right, we've got 2. First one was I-22, and the other one is N37. I-22 and N37. Who is it? Is it you? I-22 is blank spot. Oh, Don, you could have jumped on that one. N37 is Muskie Bob. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I-22. It just happened to pop up one of the blank spots. That would have been a great one for Don to jump on. And then I could just hand delivered it to him at the field. That's all right. You don't have to play. It's not a requirement. But had you played. And then Muskie. Where's Muskie at? Anybody seen Muskie? I know he's doing some, he's putting stuff on his Muskie Bob, and I know it's getting ready to be fall there where he is. So should be seeing some videos of his multiple colored dealios. Looks like I got Do. Get a little bit of a leak up here at the top of the screen. I'm not sure what this is right up here. I'm not sure what that is, but right there. Anyway, there it is. I'll try to fix it later. The fact that the show is still going on is fantastic. All right, so we're going to leave that. Muskie, I'm pretty sure Muskie's not here because he's a long-time sub to the channel. We'll go ahead and give him that full minute now, but now we're on the official minute, so we'll see if he shows up. So Muskie, please let me know if you're going to be there. All right, so Don, good night, sir. Good to see you. Got to work at 3 a.m. Goodness, go look at that. I wanted to say you do, but then again, we haven't seen you in a while. It could possibly fall off. Dave Set's falling apart. I don't know that it's falling apart. I think it's more of a Zoom thing. I think it's more of like a, I got Zoom issues. Yeah, there it is. I got it. I can fix that. All right, Zoom issues. Oh, boom, fixed. Boom, fixed it. Fast on my feet, lightning. Problems with the show? Zoom, I got it. Except for last time. And about 37 times before that. All right, Muskie Bob. Sorry, sir. All right, no Muskie Bob in the house. All right, let's get to what I was talking about earlier with the whole, well, of course, we didn't have a winner. No, we can't get to my other thing first. No, we need to do this first because we're sad. Nobody won. You know what that means? It means it's time for another A Joke of the Day. Is this the third joke or second joke? I'm not sure. Here
The
goes this
teacher
one.
gave her students an assignment. Ask your parents to tell you a story and the moral of it. Little Johnny raised his hand and said, "My parents told me a story about morals." The teacher replied, "Go ahead." Little Johnny said, "So there was a little bird flying south for the winter. It was so cold the bird froze and fell to the ground into a large field. While he was lying there, a cow came by and pooped right on top of him. As the frozen bird lay there in the pile of cow poop, he began to realize how warm he was and felt great. He laid there all warm and happy, so he started singing. Just then, a passing cat heard the bird singing and came over to investigate. Following the sound, the cat discovered the bird under the pile of cow poop and promptly dug him out and ate him alive. The teacher was stunned and asked, "Oh boy, what was the moral of that story?" Little Johnny said, "Not everyone who shits on you is your enemy. Not everyone who gets you out of shit is your friend. And most importantly, when you're in deep shit, it's best to keep your mouth shut."
Truer words have never been spoken in a joke. Never. I dare you to prove me wrong. Oh man, that joke is perfect. I have to tell that one to my grandkids someday. That is awesome. Great moral of that story, no doubt. All right, so let's get back to what I was trying to talk about earlier. So I was couple of things. So I picked up this particular item for a couple of reasons. I picked it up because I wanted to see about maybe doing have a different camera position in my van when I'm traveling to Birmingham. So I thought it might be a neat idea to pick up some sort of phone holder. So I picked up this particular phone holder, and this is one of the ones that have like these little push buttons on the side and manipulates and then basically just clips to your rear view visor from the windshield toward you kind of thing. Has a little dial here so you can spin all this around and stuff. But works okay-ish. Still a little on the vibraty side. It is, Chinese type cheap plastic. But when I was looking, I was like, this almost seems like this might help me some other way. And if you remember the last video I put out, which is the one I played the last show and just actually posted the video, I guess today it was, with regard to that B drone, I was using that 7-inch monitor because it makes it a little easier to see because wearing the headset for me is still a little a little alarming and not able to get my awareness on that spatial awareness because, there's nobody there flying with me, so it's kind of hard to do that. So I still wanted to use the B drone monitor that comes on the front of the goggles. So it happens to fit in there just like that, right? So I'm like, well, that fits. Well, this is interesting. I wonder if I were to take the controller and lock it in right there. Now I have a controller thing. Well, I can't just hold this like this. I need the thumbs to be able to hit the sticks here. So also got the B drone neck strap, which can legitimately clip right here, go over my head, if I can do it with my headphones on. Sure, maybe. Yep, sure. Yeah. And then here, strap comes to the bottom of the monitor, holds it nice and tight. I can turn on the monitor, fly the drone like this, and still be able to look up immediately. There you go. It's another David Yourselfer. There you go. I know. Critique. There you go. And that's how you do that. So there you go. So now I can, and then it's just adjusts and all that. So you can adjust these all you need to and do all that kind of thing. But I figured, hey, yeah, I could probably try that out. And then that way I could still walk around with the monitor. Don't have to necessarily have my head. I can look up, still practice looking at it, look it up. There you go. And I think this thing was like, I don't know, $8 or something. There you go. It's a little Dave It Yourselfer. That's part of the reason why this channel is called Dave Yourself. Because I see a need and I usually try to figure out some way to come up with a solution. And there you go. Unless it's just the show not working very well, then well, I'm just at the mercy of the show at that point. So yeah, there you go. So there's a little something there. I don't know if anybody else will ever see that. Maybe I'll do a little video on that when I do some flying, but you guys let me know about that. We'll see. Let's jump into this chickadee chat and see what you guys thought about that. TNRC Pilot. Hey, pal. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Looks like we are at 16 viewers right now, 18 likes. So I know that we were 20-something viewers earlier, so we need to get those likes up just a tad bit. That just means a few folks may have cut out, but that's all right. Nope, big deal. PA Pap says, only you, Dave. That's right. Dave yourself. DIY. Dave it yourself. So there you go. One of the first guys to ever put pontoons on an Aeroscout. One of the first guys to do, well, there's a few things like that on my channel. I'm not going to toot my own horn, but that's where Dave it yourself comes from. There's, now you know. Not great at any of it, but there you go. It's something worth thinking about. If it sparks an interest in somebody else, makes them think about something, great. I'll take it. All right, so let's go see how we're doing on a little time check here. I think technically, tell me in the chat, was that 3 jokes we did or 4? Because I just played joke number 4, and that means joke number 3 is still available. So tell me how many jokes we've done so far. I don't know. I just keep pushing through. But I do need to show you this other thing, and then we're going to take a look at the Twin Otter over there that I need to get out, and then we'll talk about what I was trying to do with it once I get it out. But I probably need to get myself a knife, so let me work on that. But in the meantime, I want to show you another little video. You guys may have seen here recently that I had picked up the C-138 from RC Era. Pretty cool little helicopter right here, a little front light and little back light. This one does in fact have the stability mode on it, or at least the position hold. I did a little maiden flight of this today, and I did a little short of this a while back. I've got a little video here. It's a little rough form video I'm going to show you guys, which also has my first maiden on this here. But when I do that regular video, I may or may not talk about that. We'll see. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and play that video. In the meantime, I'm going to go grab some scissors and see if we can get that other thing out. But until then, here's this video. Enjoy. Got something new in. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, look what that is. There it is. Let's take a look and see what color it is. I think I ordered the blue one out of all these ones you can order here. Let's take a look. Yes, sir, indeed. Nice. All right, friends. So I got the battery in. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a test power up here, just down and out. Down and out again to turn it back off. All right. Let me adjust this here. And get over there that way. All right, now we're gonna do just press the one button to take off. Here we go. As soon as See a little bit of a vibration to it. See that? My top needs a little out of balance maybe. Light on it looks good. A little bit of a wind today, but good in the landscape. Alright. So it sticks out. There we go. Alright, well, maybe I'll see about taking in a look at that vibrate there. Let's try it one more time. So now the auto take off, just straight up, sticks out. Sounds pretty good. Other than the vibration. And we got a little bit of wind out here. And the altitude hold should be working here. It does have altitude hold on it. But it doesn't seem to be. Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. Altitude hold's trying to work there. Alright, let's bring them a little closer here. I'm trying to get an idea of that vibration, see how that altitude hold works. Yeah, it's kind of kicking off the side a bit. Oh, there it goes. Now it's trying to hold it. Alright. Got that little bit of vibration now. I made sure everything is tight, so that's not it. Maybe it could be a landing gear, but it seems like the whole helicopter is actually. Let's see if I can find it here. Come on, there we go. Had a little bit of a vibrate going there. And stop. Alright, nice. Alright, so we'll look into getting that prop balanced out or something. Maybe it just needs a little piece of tape or something. One of them's doing it. I'll figure out by watching some videos which one I need to do it to. So hopefully that'll fix it. Then we'll get it out. Once I can realize it's doing well, then I'll go ahead and get some cameras on and see if it'll handle that. Right now though, I need to get rid of that wobble. But so far I like it. It's nice. So here's a slow motion. Watch this. See how? Watch this. You see where it hits that right there? You think maybe that's what causes it? It sure takes a while to catch up. That's super slow-mo. Look at how fast that little tail prop's going. Just think these top props are already a blur. So I don't know if maybe it hitting the tail boom like that. I looked at the prop. It didn't have anything wrong with it. I don't know. Doesn't even have a little nick in it or nothing. No scuff, no nothing. So I don't know. So anyway, that's just some of that hard, rough video there. I'll put some flight stuff in there and all that. But yeah, so there's that video. All right, so let's bring back the main show cam. I went ahead and snagged myself a pair of skizzers while we were doing that. So we can go ahead and jump into taking a look at this. Or bingo. That's fine. That's fine. Anybody tell me how many jokes I've thrown out already? Let's look at that chickadee chat real quick. Fart Machine says we should need to do more bingo. Who can tell me how many jokes I've done so far? And if you're right, well, then you'd be right. All right, let's see here. Who has been watching long enough to know how many jokes I've done tonight? All right, well, what's going to happen is I'm just going to have to play the joke. I don't think we play it again, and if we play it again, then we'll play it again. But we'll wait about that. We'll wait to see what happens with this bingo. Might need to tighten the grip a little. The grip on this or the grip on the helicopter, because this is pretty tight. This thing right here is, as a matter of fact, part of the thing about it is it's got this little loop right here that you put the thing in, and of course this has got the hole right there. Kind of see, so really that just drops right in there. The rubber bottom on there holds it, and zap, you're good. So that's what I got going on there. So that's actually a pretty tight little system right there. So if that's what you're talking about, I think I might be in good shape. And I actually have some pretty decent motion because of the thing is curved with the sticks. They do a little bit of hitting at the top, but not much. I don't think it's enough to make a difference with the drone because the drone already works on such micro movements. So we'll see. Four. Mom says four. Okay, so we've done four jokes. Well, that should be about right then. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and jump onto that bingo list since the fart machine says time to do some bingo. And then we'll cut out this twin otter and I'll show you what I was thinking about. Maybe you guys can help me noodle out an idea here. All right, so here's that list one more time. If anybody's not on this current list, let's see. Who was saying earlier that they thought that they might not still be on this list? PA Paps. Let's take a look real quick. You're right, PA Paps. I'm not scrolling you up there, buddy. I don't see you. So if you want to pick a number that happens to be available, we will certainly put you in. And you can be a live player right now, and you can keep that current number, or we'll pull out some more because there's a couple other names on here that I haven't seen in quite a while. So like Jono Edwards, haven't seen him in forever. Robert Ortlep, haven't seen him in forever. Let's see. Jason Hansen, not sure how he's doing. Hope he's doing okay. Redbeard, I'm sure he's doing great. So there's a few folks on here that I haven't seen in a while. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into that bingo cam. I have the safety rubber already on, so no free wins for anybody here, other than if you win here. Oh, let's see what the big. I'm going to go ahead and Magic 8 Ball. Will we get a winner? I'm not going to show it until we see if we get a winner. See if the Magic 8 Ball's right. Oh, but I can see it's hanging on the curb, so I'm just going to hold it like that. Okay, I see it's on the surface. I'm going to leave it like that. Here we go. There we go. All right. Oh, gosh dang it. All right, well, we've got one on the table, so that means it's another freebie. But it's on the table. You can't see it, so I'll pull it out here in a second. But right now, we're going to get a real freebie. Who is it? Kazow. All right, and I'll take this one that's on the table, drop it in the hook. Kazow. Oh, you can't see either one of them. Perfect. All right, this first one is I-16. I-16, is it you? Wreck-em Roy! Wreck-em Roy! I don't think Wreck-em Roy's in the chat tonight. I don't think so, because there's been a clear presence that's missing, and I think that could have been it. Could have been Wreck-em Roy. All right, Wreck-em Roy. And who else? We have G of 52. Is it you? G52 is RC Roland. All right, well, we got, there we go. We'll give him a minute, see what happens. Wreck-em Roy, RC Roland, Freddy the Frog. 1 minute. Here we go. Freddy the Frog says 1 minute. You got yourself 1 minute to respond for prizes galore from your friend that doesn't live next door, but you wish you did. I'm sure probably a good third of you probably wish that I lived next door to you. And I bet that I wish that probably 98% of you live next door to me. So there you go. All right, so we've got Wreck-em Roy, and we have got Put Me On G58, PA Pap said. All right, G58, you got it. We still got another poll coming, so that's coming. Could be you, my man. In the meantime, I'll just go put you in my phone notes so I won't forget. Because like I said, what I have to do when I don't write it down is go back later, watch the video all over again. There it is. All right. That's a minute. All right. PA Paps. Boom. Got it. All right. There we go. More square. I got crystal on there, crystal envelope, and PA Paps G58. There we go. All right. And since we did not get our winner self a winner, we know what that means. It means it's sad time. It's time for a joke.
Little Johnny enters a barber shop and sits down to wait for his turn. The barber whispers to his current customer, "Look here, that is the dumbest kid in the world. I'll prove it to you, see?" In one hand, the barber puts a dollar bill, and in the other hand, 2 quarters. He then asks Little Johnny, "Which do you want, son, a dollar or 2 quarters?" Little Johnny smiles and takes the quarters and leaves the barber shop. "What did I tell you? That stupid kid never learns," said the barber. Later, when the customer leaves, He sees little Johnny outside the ice cream stand. He calls him over. Hey, son, can I ask you a quick question? Yeah, sure, Johnny says. Why did you take the quarters instead of the dollar bill? He asks little Johnny. Johnny licked his cone and with a grin replied, because the day I take the dollar, the game is over.
Johnny. He might be a scamp, but nobody's ever called him an idiot. Oh, Johnny. So classic. The minute I take the dollar, the game is over. Oh, let's take out the chickadee chat and see what you thought about that. There it is. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, hang on. We got some started here's about that, so no. Let's see what we got. All right, so we saw PA Pap said he's got himself a crash video that he needs to do that. And then right here, can I edit background noise out and overlay music? Yes, sir, depending on what program you're using. I personally use, only because I bought the thing for it, which you can get a free version, but Microsoft Clipchamp. It's their old Microsoft movie editor, which has some new features. And in there, yes, you can overlay multiple videos. Just like in my helicopter video I just did, I overlaid both of those so that the sound was playing through the whole thing. And then when you saw the videos where the helicopter went out, that was my head cam video. And what I did was I just made a space in the regular video, and then the head cam video was there. I just played that part. And then when it comes back to the other video, it picks that up. And then you just mute the head cam video because the sound sounded horrible. So yes, you can technically do that, sir. But again, it depends on what type of program you're using, and I'm using the Microsoft Clipchamp, which should be free if you happen to have a Microsoft product or a laptop, and then you can buy the extended version or the year-long version or whatever. So there you go. Pia Pass is picking up some subs. Booyah! Nice. Spread the love, folks. Spread the love. That's what the show's all about. Spread the love. All right, so I might need to tighten the grip. Okay, so Monday night real flight. Yep, tomorrow night. Yeah, 9:30 is, yeah. No, still same time. Yeah, it's just 9:30 my time. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Georgia. So, yeah, it's about 9:30. I'm usually about one eye starts to go about 2 o'clock. Other one's doing okay. About 9:30, this one gets to be about 2 o'clock. Then about 10 o'clock, they're about 5 o'clock. They're pretty close. By 10:30, they're like, oh, just because I leave it, just because my life's not exciting enough to keep me up past 10. Those years are long gone. Let's see. Oh, on the heli. Okay, CVO was saying on the heli. Well, I tightened everything, man, but I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that separate. I'm bringing it to Bigfoot, so that was one of the things. I haven't flown it. I've had it for probably almost a month now. I haven't flown it. I flew it today just because I wanted to try to get a video together for the show. If the show is going to work, let's throw a video up. I might need a, what the heck? That is my, that is, for some reason, my Twin Otter just falling over. All right. Clearly the Twin Otter wants some love. Let's break it on out. All right, let's get into here. But still, I want to see what was going on with the whole my regards kind of thing. Blade doesn't need so floppy. I have the blade. Well, not the blade. Yeah, it is. It's the Horizon Hobby. Dang it. I'll bring that to Bigfoot too. But it was the one supposed to have safe on it, the whole deal. It's the orange and blue one kind of thing. The two whatever. Anyway, I could never get it to fly on safe kind of thing, so it was at our time. Blade doesn't need to be so floppy, just having medium. Okay, that's true. I did not have a hex wrench. I just used my regular little cheap Chinese screwdriver to tighten everything up. So I could take a look at that hex wrench. Maybe they don't need to be so loose. That could be it. Yep, sounds good. I'll look into that, sir. And then John will comment on 2 videos though. Let's see. Red Baby might be in jail. What's up? I doubt everybody that's not here is in jail. They should be. Because if they're not loyal watchers like you, they should be in jail. No, they shouldn't. They just have sense. It's fine. Um, Randy H. Oh, he passed away a couple of months ago. Oh, there it is. Randy H. All right. Well, dang it. I need to make a note of that so I can pull him off. I'll just remember Randy H. I know Randy M is on there too, so hopefully he's doing good. Yeah, put me on. Okay, Sally did. Yeah. All right. Yeah, glad to go to Bigfoot, Dave. Yep, that's the plan. Got the hotel room reserved, all that kind of stuff. DIY some of that 230S. That's the one. The 230S. That's it, Paul. As a matter of fact, yep, that's the one. The 230S. All right, I'll bring it. I'm bringing it anyway, because it's just I just could never get it to fly white. And I was using problem was is I was using like the DXE. Is it? Not my DX8, not the DX6, just like one of the ones that comes with like the Aero Scout. If you get the whole ready to fly kit, because I thought that would be the best one to use because it's just so maybe I don't know. Maybe I should have said this. I don't know. Ken Bird has been MIA as well. Yep, no doubt. I haven't seen him as well. So let's jump into that. All right, let's jump into this here. So here is that. As you see, it's still. This is I stored them when they were in my storage unit. Basically, just wrapped them up in plastic and then hung them from string in the storage unit there. So let's go ahead and get in this a little bit. Let's just go ahead and. I have not seen this plane in 4 years. I don't think I've flown this plane in over 4 years. Matter of fact, I had another one that I bought a while ago, but I ended up giving that one to. Oh, word of the day. The Aero Scout's like word of the daytime. All right. So, but anyway, I had another Twin Otter that I bought because I like this plane so much, and this one was still in storage. But I ended up giving that one to Jude for his birthday. Not this past July, but the July before last when I was down on my Florida tour. So anyway, oddly enough, still has both the props intact. And if you know anything about my flying, that is pretty impressive. I don't see any. I put some clear box tape over the lights that they had that were exposed on the end to kind of help diffuse that light and spread it out a little bit more. But that's in pretty good shape. But those look like they're in decent shape, so that's good. Because I really like the Twin Otter. It's a fun little plane. But one of the things I was working on with it, and let's see if we can get the rest of this. I mean, this plastic's been on these tires for 3-4 years now at this point. Look at it sticking to the blade. All right. Hey, but it seemed to come out all right. There you go. Something to be said about that wrapping plastic. Look at that. Already got a plastic bag in here with all my goodies. So nice. So glad when I do that. All right. And then this thing has been through a little bit of a ringer. Have you seen some of my other videos? Got a little bit of repair in it, nothing major. I don't think it's going to be too easy to see there. But anyway, one of the things I had going on here was this. These are the Twin Otters are skydive planes. So looks like this door got pushed in. Let's see if I can get this out. All right, so had this it's a little bent up from being in the heat. But anyway, the door kind of went here like this. All right. It's got a little hinge in there. And then the idea is that some sort of mechanism to kick out the skydivers because there's a little bit of room. And you got the two white lines there running to the elevator and the rudder. But basically I had like a little foam piece in there basically between them. So it was segmented. You had one parachute guy at the top, one parachute guy at the bottom. My whole idea was trying to get a way to jet them out of there in a fairly quick fashion, as opposed to just have the door open and them just have to turn sideways and drop them out. And one of the ideas I was thinking of, which this isn't the right one, I had a much smaller one, was basically something with like mousetrap type design, where you can set something up and then basically have the pilots or the parachute guys hooked up in there somehow. The other one I was using was smaller, one of the wooden jobs. but then basically shoot the parachute guys out. They would shoot way on outside of the plane, wouldn't be anywhere near the elevator or the rudder or nothing like that. Hopefully something like that would work. And like I said, I had a smaller one of these because they're super easy to set up. But man, just shoot them right on out there. But I gotta find the smaller one of those to see if I can get that to work, because I thought that'd be a pretty neat idea. The only other thing I could do, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. So getting pilots, getting parachute guys to drop out the door, and I don't know what this flap is doing here. Maybe the door was too. Maybe that was just kind of like a repair door I have there, piece of foam, flap kind of thing. So maybe, I don't know, something like that. Looks okay. I like the little plastic thing I had on there. This is like, I don't know what this came from, but it kind of looked like one of those roll-up doors that they would have on the side of the plane, but they would like roll it up and then but anyway, this was supposed to just shoot out like this, and then they would just shoot out. So anyway, that was one of the ideas with that, but this actually looks like it's in pretty decent shape. Wheels got a little play in it, but the actual hub isn't moving, just the wheel itself. So that clearly just needs to be tightened up. So what that is. Oh, you know what? That seems to be one of those little easy screws. Maybe I can use my Chinese screwdriver on that. Oh yeah, look at that. Like a champ. Hey, Chinese screwdriver. All right, so yeah, I'll probably be bringing this to Bigfoot as well. If nothing else, if I can't get something to shoot out of there, because see, that's another thing, trying to get them to shoot out of there, but past those rods there, it's almost like I want to build like, thinking like maybe like playing cards. Maybe if you use something like a playing card, it could lay in there like a shelf. You could have a smooth bottom, a smooth top, a smooth shelf, because playing cards are smooth, they're light, they're thin. Put a parachute guy on each shelf. And then I don't know how to get them to shoot out. Maybe just drop them out. Maybe they're smooth enough they can just drop out. You just do a little flyby and just drop it off. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. If I come up with an idea, if you guys can help me with an idea, well, by God, we will institute that and bring it to Bigfoot. As a matter of fact, what I thought I'd do, here's my plan for Bigfoot. Let me put all this stuff back in here so I don't lose it. But here's my plan for Bigfoot. I plan to bring the Pitts 850 and the Pitts UMX Pitts, because I want to do the Honey, I Shrank the Pitts video. So somebody needs to help me with that. So I'll be bringing that. I'll be bringing these two planes. I'll be bringing the EC 1500. I'll be bringing the Aeroscout, of course, I have an Aeroscout. And then I'll be bringing probably 2 or 3 planes that I have that are busted. Still have all their stuff, just busted. Try to sell those out. Or try to, like I got an F-16 up there, my Pilot Ryan F-16. It's got the front landing gear missing. But that might be a great hand truck glider, or may be a great defense glider. That's the one that's got Venom in the cockpit. So either I fix that, bring it, have somebody buy it for, I don't know, $50, something. Anyway, I'll be bringing some planes to basically sell. That way I won't have to worry about it. I'll stack them in last because they already have rash on them. So stack them in the van last. They get more rash. Well, they're already only $50, you know. So anyway, if you're coming to Bigfoot, something to think about. Bring a little extra couple bucks of cash and see if there's anything in I might have. But I brought some boxes up from the storage downstairs that I have like I said, a wardrobe box full of planes that need to be fixed. I will go through that and see if anything I can just bring. I know I have like wings and other things that are brand spanking new and parts that have been refurbished, worth taking, worth buying, as well as receivers and things like that. So got all kinds of stuff that ought to be on the cheap. I just need to start making some room. Part of the problem is I got so much dang stuff that I need room to do something with that stuff. And when you don't have the room, well, can't really do much with the stuff. So I'm going to try to empty out some stuff so I can make some more room. So that way I can work on more stuff without having to buy it, hopefully. That's the plan. All right, so what else do we got going on here? Let's see if there's anything else on my notes. How are we doing on time? 8:40? Hey, we are an hour 40 into the show, and it is still running. I cannot believe it. How many viewers we got? We got 20 viewers and 20 likes right now. Hey. I don't know if that's going to make it, but just so you know, if the peak viewers matches the peak likes, everybody in the stream will win. And I will post something on Facebook as well as on my channel and things like that to let everybody know that they did win, so that if you were part of this and you weren't planning on being a part of next week, that you could, you know, be a part of next week so you can see that you won and how you go and claim your prize. Because again, it has happened before. So anyway, so we'll do that. That P17 looks good. I think I think I can fix that landing gear. That'll be good. Touch up paint. It's already got the camera mount, so I'll get ready for that. Don't think I'll catch another UFO. And if you haven't seen the video, just a little spoiler alert. Nothing I did, but the UFO you're looking at is one of those fast movers. All right. So you see it in the video where it goes right by my plane. You see it, my kids and I are hanging out. There's a Black Hawk helicopter coming over the ridge at like 200 feet. Should not be flying at 200 feet, but it is. And I'm like, well, that's weird because I'm about to fly and this guy's way too low. And then it wasn't until he flew by that we were flying that I noticed in the video that I caught, yeah, he was chasing the UFO. So again, check my catalog out for that if you haven't seen that UFO video with the PT-17. So there you go. It has two different camera views because I had two different cameras on the plane and it caught that. So check that out. And if you like it, maybe, hey, tell old Tyler at Secure Team or our buddy that lives here in Georgia. Man, what is his dang name? UFO Phenomenon's his channel. I don't want to say his name's Tyler, but it's not. Anyway, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. He lives near me, but I still can't think of that name off the top of my head. But that's fine. All right, so let's jump into what else we got going in here. We haven't done Word of the Day yet. We have not done Word of the Day yet. Well, this is exciting. Here we go. We're going to do some Word of the Day. I only have one, but we're going to do it a little different tonight. So here we go with some Word of the Day. So if you have yourself a pencil, you have yourself a crayon, eyeliner, marker, Sharpie, sharp knife, something to scribe into, get ready to write this Word of the Day down because you know you're going to want to use this word tomorrow at work. You're going to ask somebody, hey, blah, 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 blah. You're going to be like, I already know the answer. And our Word of the Day tonight is hallux. Hallux. All right, I'm not giving you time to Google it. Hallux means it is the ridge on the top of a humpback whale, your mother's big toe, a type of Indian rice grain product. First answer in the Chickadee chat will be an extra winner tonight. And this will be like a bingo prize winner. So all you got to do is be first in the chat with the answer. A hallux is the ridge of the top of a humpback whale, your mother's big toe, a type of Indian rice grain product. 1, 2, or 3. First one in the Chickadee chat with the correct answer will be a winner tonight. Just like if they won in bingo. So see what we've got. Kenny, I see people saying Kenny. Kenny! Hey, Kenny, good to see you, pal. If it's 2, that would be funny. If it's any of them, it would be funny, Matt, because this is a funny, funny show. According to one guy. Hager50 says 1. It says it's 1. Randy B says it's 3. Stevie O Hobo says it's 1. We got a bunch. I'm going to let you guys keep throwing some answers in there. We might already have ourselves a winner. But I want it to be fair. Give everybody a chance. You might not be first, but you might. Who knows? So let's go back to that real quick. Let's throw it back up there. A hallux is, I gave you the answer. It's your mother's big toe. It is, in fact, your mother's big toe. Dang it. I threw it out there too early. Hit the wrong button. Chickadee chat. All right. It was, in fact, 2, Matt. But I don't have anybody that answered that off the top. And I accidentally gave away the answer. So it is technically a Michael Wright, too. Michael, technically you would be a winner. But I already gave away the answer. But it is, in fact, your mother's big toe. Technically, a hallux is a big toe. So it is my big toe. It is your big toe. It is your neighbor's big toe. A hallux is a big toe. So there you go. So you're right, Matt. It would be funny if hallux was a big toe. Your mother's big toe. And in fact, it is. Hallux is your mother's big toe. And your father's. And your sister's. And your brothers. And your neighbors. And your mailman's. Everybody's big toe is a hallux. So if you stub your big toe, now you can yell out a new word that you learned on the Dave Yourself channel. And your spouse or friend or whoever might say, "What word did you just use?" You'd be like, "Oh, I learned that on the Dave Yourself channel." You'd be like, "Who?" And boom, a new subscriber is born. An RC channel teaching you new words. What kind of RC channel is that? It's the Dave Yourself channel. An RC channel that tells you jokes. What kind of channel is that? It's the Dave Yourself channel. The RC channel where you can just win stuff just for watching. What kind of channel is that? Yeah, you got it. Same one. That's right. Because this smile gets bigger when you smile. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Oh, you know what? We forgot to check the 8 ball with the last double pull where we're going to get a winner. 8 ball. What did you say? Uh, what did he say? Kind of hard to see. Well, it says yes. So 8 ball, you were wrong. It's supposed to say yes, apparently. Kind of hard to see that, but yeah, it says yes. There you go. 8 ball said we would get some winners. 8 ball was wrong, as it often is, but that's okay. All right, so what else we got going on here? How we doing on tickety time? Yeah, we got 13 minutes. We're doing all right. Let's see. I still got another jiggity joke of the day. Let me just take a look at this real quick. I think we already did this joke, but let me just check.
A Sunday school teacher of preschoolers was concerned that his students might be a little confused about Jesus Christ because of the Christmas season emphasis on his birth. He wanted to make sure they understood that the birth of Jesus occurred a long time ago, that he grew up, etc. So he asked his class, "Where is Jesus today?" Stephen raised his hand and said, "He's in heaven." Mary was called on and answered, "He's in my heart." Little Johnny, waving his hand furiously, blurted out, I know. He's in our bathroom." The whole class got very quiet, looked at the teacher, and waited for a response. The teacher was completely at a loss for a few very long seconds. He finally gathered his wits and asked little Johnny how he knew this. And little Johnny said, "Well, every morning my father gets up, bangs on the bathroom door, and yells, 'Jesus Christ, are you still in there?'"
See, I don't know. Did we do that joke already? I don't think we did. Because I told you we had a Jesus joke, and that was it. It's Sunday. Gotta have at least one Jesus joke. None of them can be crass, because, holy damnation, all that kind of thing. But still, gotta have a Jesus joke. So pretty sure I don't remember doing that one earlier. Maybe we did. Maybe we did. But anyway, we still have one more. All right, so let's jump into that tickety chat and see what you thought about all that. There we go. No. Try it again. There we go. Nope. Try a different one. There we go. The middle finger always works. We heard that one already. All right, Ray, thank you for telling me that. Home of the plastic poo hand buzzer. Yep, speaking of that, plastic poo and hand buzzer. I might have those in the box already. All right. So we did already hear that one. Maybe I just spaced out on that one. We heard that one already. All right. It happens. Sometimes you'll hear the same thing twice. Kenny, we miss your show. We do miss your show. I never got an update on that. Of course, I didn't know about Kenny's back surgery. And Kenny, if you're still in the stream, good luck on your back surgery, sir. Even though I reached out to you earlier and you did not decide to divulge that to me, I did pick it up through the chat today. So you told it to somebody and they told it to us. So we all wish you luck, sir. Congratulations. Good luck with that. Hope that works out fantastically. Let's see. My favorite Martian finger levitation. Nope. No. All right. Let's see. Kind of hard to tell what bingo we're on. 2, 4, 6, 7 balls. I got a feeling we probably need one more bingo, and I'm going to force a fart out of that one. Let's get ourselves some bingo. Let's do it one more time. Why not? Let's take a look at that list, especially since we've got PA Paps on here, and he is going with G58. So we're going to see how that works out. And it's not been called tonight. So we'll see. Maybe that's his new number. Still waiting on Michael Reitza. Gets himself a $250,000 possibility of winning tonight if he can win in bingo. And we only need B15 to occur for that to happen. So we'll see what happens. But it's anybody's game here. Here we go. One last micro harmonica serenade for you to help you lull into sleep later. All right. And let it roll. Ooh, got ourselves a smooth release. And before I tell you what this one is, it's B4. Who's B4? B4 is Strutbuster. That would be Luke. 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 I am your prize presenter. But Luke, you have to be my viewer to win it. Luke. Strutbuster B4. B to the 4. Strut to the Buster. I don't know if you can see that, but we'll see if he shows up. But B4, that is going to be our last pull for the night. So let's see if Luke happens to show up. Luke is chasing for us. Yep, possibly. Let's see if anybody happens to give him a shout out like, hey, Luke, you're winning on the Dave Yourself channel. And maybe he'll go, oh my gosh, hurry up, log in. Or maybe he'll be like, eh. Either way is fine, Luke, just so you know. No pressure. There's no requirement for you to take the prizes that you win. It's just nice to know that you won, right? I mean, that's hey. Maybe Monday will be awesome. Maybe the whole week will be awesome for you because on Sunday you won. Starbuster might be in jail. I think we should start that. If you're not watching the Dave Yourself channel, it's because you're probably in jail. I think that's a great thing we should probably start. If you're not watching my channel, if you're not here on Sunday nights watching this hilarity, being a chance to win prizes and possible money, you must be in jail. Clearly. All right. Well, with that, we did not get our final winner of the evening, and that's okay. Oh, wait a minute. We still got another a jug of day.
A
Hit the
teacher
button.
enters the class, but the problem is she asks them a weird question. The teacher asks, if you could be covered in anything, what would it be? One kid says, I want to be covered in silver. That's very creative, says the teacher. Can you explain to the class why you want to be covered in silver? The kid responds, because I could then sell the silver for money and buy an expensive car. That makes a lot of sense. Well done, says the teacher. Who else wants to answer? Another kid shouts, I want to be covered in gold. The teacher asks, why do you want to be covered in gold? Because then I could scratch it off and buy 2 expensive cars. That's very smart, says the teacher. Johnny, what about you? What do you want to be covered in? Johnny thinks for a second and says, I want to be covered in hair. Confused, the teacher asks, hair? But why? Little Johnny says, because my mother has a little bit of it between her legs, and you should see all the fancy cars outside our house.
Johnny, why do you have all those sweet cars? Is that a Bugatti? Have you met my mom? Oh, Johnny. That's why these jokes need the warning at the beginning. You think the warning's stupid? There's a meaning for it. It's jokes like that right there. This is also why this channel does not get the it's safe for children to watch. But let's check out the chickadee chat and see what you thought about that. Oh my gosh. So close. Glad I'm not in jail. No doubt, Love RC. No doubt. Dang, seriously, why is it little Johnny? Had to get their hair in the right place. That's right. It's all about where the money's made. Oh, hilarious. It's always little Johnny. Yeah, I figured that's pretty simple. We don't have a ton of Johnnies in watching my channel. So. Let's see how we're doing. 18 viewers, 21 likes. That's fine. All right, so we'll take a look. I'll get some video here at the end of the show here to see what happens. So with the likes versus the concurrent viewers, 21 likes. That's a ton. I think we may have been around that 21, 20 something mark here. So again, if we happen to win, or if everybody happens to win, if you haven't liked, go ahead and do that right now before we cut up out of here because every like wins makes it count. Every every like counts. That's what I was trying to say. Clap out the hard words, Dave. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what that's all about. So hopefully we're at 22 now, so good deal. I will take a look at that. If I always take a video right at the end of the stream of that particular screen. If it in fact is a winner, I will post it immediately after this stream to let everybody know that it is a winner, which means that you are a winner. Every one of you are a winner. Yes, I will lick that many envelopes and put that many stamps on all of your prizes to get them to you. Trust me. It has happened before. I will do it again. Luke just may be the smartest. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All right, so let's round up here. So I think that's all my jokes together about all that. Wanted to do a Phone Me Homie shout out. Probably have that coming next week. You guys go ahead and throw some hot videos coming up this week. I'll go ahead and pick one of those for my big subscribers and go ahead and do a Phone Me Homie spotlight next week so we can see what everybody's got going on there. Let's go ahead and jump into some of this. See you later. I really appreciate you guys being here. I hope you enjoyed all the good stuff we did. Until next time, we're going to be doing more bingo, 8-ball. What else I got going on here? This joke of the day, of course, the PayPal stuff. I'll drop those in just because they're there. Don't forget, if you're going to do some real flight, take a look at that tomorrow night. That here. Don't forget Dave's Galaxy and anything else that's coming up. And until next time, I am Dave. I am out of here, and I appreciate it. Peace.